Hi guys, welcome to the Nafaka kitchen. My name is Chef Brian Buddy. Today we're making fried rice using the best rice we know of, Nafaka Rice. Here are my ingredients, I'm prepping. Watch me do this. Ingredient lists. I've got beef shredded, cut into strips. We've got shiitake mushrooms. We've got spring onion. We've got mixed red and green bell peppers. We've got Chinese broccoli. Obviously got some garlic. We've got celery, bok choy, sweet corn, and frozen peas. It's a very simple dish, easy to make, it takes less than 20 minutes. And of course, obviously, our rice, pre-boiled, ready to cook. So let's get started. Preheat a pan, as you can see mine is preheating over there, because the first thing we're going to do is fry the beef. Not too much, you just want it to sear, as we call it, on the ends. Get that nice charred end. And then we incorporate the rest of our ingredients. Now for this one, we're going to be using olive oil. Just need a bit, 2 tablespoons is more than enough, and your beef. There you go. Let the beef render its water. It's a very lean cut of meat that we're using, so it doesn't take long to actually just cook through. I can smell it searing. As well as julienne of onion, sorry, forgot about that. Let your meat cook through completely. And remember, pre-boil the rice. If you want the best results, don't try and boil all the meat and all the ingredients in the same bowl at the same time. So have them, because even in terms of the rest of the ingredients, we put them in at different times because of different levels of doneness. They all cook differently, they all take different times. And also you want them to remain crispy, to have a bit of a bite. So never put everything in at once. Be patient if you want the best results. Our meat is rendering. Sift your rice. It's ideal to have the rice cold. That way you avoid the lumping up once you put it back in the pan. And also another thing we use to enhance the flavor of the dish, I prefer using a bit of beef cube, just to give it a bit of taste, a standard sesame oil, a standard oyster sauce and soy sauce. And then to have a bit of a kick, I like to use a teaspoon of tomato paste as well. And as for the seasonings, black pepper never fails, and a bit of paprika. Beef and paprika is a match made in heaven. So let's check on our meat. The meat has rendered, it's getting dry. And I can start prepping what I'm putting in next. What you want next is the onions first. then the garlic, and then the carrots. After that comes the mushrooms because they contain a lot of moisture, so you want them to render out as well. I'll get my ladle. Let the beef completely drain its water. If you want that nice golden effect. All right, just a few more seconds. All right, now we're good. If you happen to see that your beef has drained a lot more moisture than you're expecting, it's very simple. You can drain it and keep the liquid. You can use it now later on as you add the other ingredients, as is the case now. Then return it back to the heat and add your onions. Add in your garlic. There's no such thing as too much garlic. Now, because we're doing Chinese fried rice, at this point, I add in a bit of sesame oil just to lubricate the pan and also just to give it a bit more flavor. And again, we wait. Then now comes in the mushrooms and the carrots. The mushrooms are wet. They're basically 85% water. So you'll see an introduction of moisture into the pan. But ultimately it will help. At this point now we start doing our seasonings. A bit of paprika, a bit of black pepper, the soy sauce, the oyster sauce, and some dried thyme, as well as the beef cube. The two most important ones are the soy sauce and obviously the oyster sauce and the beef cube. Incorporate everything in. Like I said, always taste. Perfect. At this point, you can put in all your remaining ingredients. And last but definitely not least, our Nafaka rice. With a spoon, just simply incorporate. This entire dish took us about 20 minutes to make, only. Reduce your heat at this point. And again, as you always say, clean as you go. Oops. And take it off the heat now. Oops. Now to finish it off, again, A bit of sesame oil. That's for the flavor, and your rice is ready to serve. Now for this particular one, I think a bowl suffices because the meat tends to my serving spoon again. Just a second. Excellent. And our beef fried rice is ready to serve. Beef fried rice using Nafaka rice. Enjoy.